What's up guys? Welcome back to episode 10 of creating an anime. My gosh, it has been a while. Did you guys miss me? I missed you. I can only apologize for taking... Yes, thank you Kiki. Are you done now? Okay, you can come here. We're gonna chill. Guys, say hi to Kiki. It's been a long time since you saw her. I know you missed her. We'll try and get Fuchi in the next episode because he's busy playing back there and making a lot of noise to disrupt this. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, off she goes. Right, where was I? Okay, I must apologize for taking so long to get this episode out, but it takes a heck of a lot of time to get animation done, especially when you don't have a clue what you're doing and also have a business to run. But anyway, let's get into this and let's get Kiki off the lights. First lesson. If you don't know what you're doing, don't hire 5 different animators. It leads to all kinds of hell. After the last episode, I ended up hiring about 5 animators in total. Now the problem with this is that if you don't know what you're doing, it gets very messy very quickly. I'll share some of the results on here whilst I continue talking so you can see what I mean. Each of them has their own way of doing things, their own art style, and most annoyingly, their own favorite animation software. The next major problem is that it just takes forever to get any animation done. So after a few months, I was left with bits and pieces which just didn't cut it. And if I can't do it properly, I don't want to do it at all. So at this point, it would have been really easy for me to just give up and say it can't be done. But that would just be letting frustration get the better of me. Instead, I took some time to think about the source of my frustrations, and that was the time it was taking to get something out. Now, as I'm not an animator, the best I can do is go with the flow. So rather than try to rush things by throwing more and more animators at this, which actually seems to have a negative return on output, I went ahead looking for a studio that could put it all together and manage the entire project. Now remember that as part of this experiment, my plan is to only use Fiverr gigs. So sure enough, I went looking for a studio on Fiverr.com, and well, it turns out there are quite a few of them. I ended up working with Canon Pictures and asked them to do 90 seconds of animation. In total, this 90 seconds cost me just under $4,000 and took over 6 weeks. You can see how this gets expensive real quick. But anyway, here was the result.
Same on cookies.
Overall, I'm still not happy with that. It's definitely the best I've had for this price range, but I think it needs more in between frames to make the animation more fluid, and the art style isn't quite what I had in mind. I also came away realizing that there just isn't enough dialogue in my script. Originally, I converted the book like for like, and it just doesn't translate well. So I'd like to revisit the shot plan and spend some more time on the animatic before I do any more animation. Now it's obviously getting very expensive and I haven't made any money from this so far. So right now I'm focusing on the webtoon and books in order to build up a following for the series, which I hope will enable me to get interest from the likes of Netflix. I've been working with an artist on Fiverr to get webtoon episodes out as soon as possible. Here's a snippet if you haven't already checked it out on webtoon.com. That's all from me today, folks. If you want to help this series get picked up by a streaming service, please smash that like button. It'll help get these videos in front of more viewers. And as always, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. If you don't turn on notifications, you might miss a lot of my content as it'll only show up in your feed occasionally, whereas if you have notifications turned on, you'll never miss an episode. That's a wrap.